What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more player props today over on Prize Picks. Prize Picks, my favorite website for some player props. If you guys are already on Prize Picks, I highly recommend joining. It's available in most states, so use code DOMG when you guys do go ahead and sign up. You match your first deposit 100% up to $100. A bunch of you guys have been using my code. Seriously, do appreciate it because it helps me out, helps you guys out as well. So yeah, use code DOMG when you guys do sign up for Prize Picks. Again, available in most states. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into these and talk about some NBA player props today. Always do your own research before we do go ahead and hop in this video. I do want to say that. Not all of these make it to the Patreon or into my official playtest just any day. I mean, I don't think I took any from the video yesterday, if I'm being honest. Don't quote me on that, but I don't even know if I did. I don't think I did. So, yeah, yesterday was a pretty horrible day. I think yesterday on the Patreon was pretty bad. We were 3-3 on individual props and then couldn't get the right pairings for two big power plays, so went 0 for 2 yesterday. It happens. We're still up pretty big on the year, so that's pretty good. But yeah, if you guys are interested in joining the Patreon, I do not join yet. Join February 1st if you guys are thinking about joining. Yeah, go ahead and join then because otherwise it's going to charge you now and on February 1st. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these player props in today's video, though. But yeah, the PrizePicks link is in the description. A free Discord link is in the description. Patreon link is in the description. All that different stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these player props, though, in today's video. I got 5 of them for you guys. We're going to take a look at, it's kind of a 2-in-1. It's the same player. We're going to be looking at first half and a full game, though. So let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. We talk about him first in like every single video, every single day he's playing. It's going to be Embiid. So yeah, we're going to talk about this. We're going to see how good the matchup is, and if we want to think about taking him or not, maybe take a break from him, we'll see. But Embiid, 4 out of 5 hit rate in his last 5 games, averaging 39.2 in his last 5 games. He's been on a super hot streak, but he got a pretty bad matchup against AD. So he's always AD and Al Horford. I feel like are definitely his weakness. So he ended up getting matched up with AD when he last played. So yeah, he's a 6 out of 10 in his last 10. He's a favorite to go over, but just barely. 38% this season, but he's been good lately. So he's 38% this season, but he has definitely picked it up. If you guys have paid attention, you definitely know Embiid has picked it up quite a bit. So he's 32. So let's take a look at this game here. So 76ers and the Kings here. 10.5 point spread, which is blowout potential. I don't know. Usually Embiid, you don't have to worry about what blowout potential. You usually still play him. It just depends. So I'm not that worried about a blowout, but I still kind of am. But 223 over under right there against the Kings. So let's take a look at centers versus the Kings and how they have been this season. So the Kings this season are a little bit on the easier side for sure. They're averaging 23.15. Don't pay attention to the number. Pay attention to where they rank among other teams is what I usually like to say. So they're about, what, probably 10th easiest, right around there to the center position. So a pretty good matchup for Embiid. Last 7 games, he'd given up the 4th most points to the center position. So this is an even better spot for Embiid. So I like it a lot today for him to go ahead and grab 32 points. I think it's a pretty good look. So definitely like that for him. But let's take a look at first half with him. So I think it's 15.5 at least is what it was. So yeah, 15.5 here. So he needs to grab 16. So we'll go ahead and go to Statmuse here. We'll go Embiid first half game log. And we'll take a look at what he's done in the first half of the last couple of games. But all the websites are in the description, by the way. This website is called the Rotowire NBA starting lineups. This one is called Fantasy Pros FanDuel defenses versus position. And then right here is Statmuse, where we can look at first half game logs and stuff like that. So all right, so we're looking at games where he's gotten at least 16 in the first half. So it didn't hit there, so he's 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 7-3. So he's 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games, if I did count that right. So 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games. That's better hit rate than his last time, or in his last 10 full games. So he's kind of really, really close. And some of these first half ones here, just barely getting that 16 mark. But it's the same way with his full game too. Usually, it just depends. So I think it's a very, very good spot. I think I like full game and first half for him. It's a very, very good matchup. He's gotten it done definitely in the past. 6 out of 10, last 10 full game. 7 out of 10 in his last 10 for first half. So I'll probably be taking one of those tonight. It's not going to be my favorite play of the day by any means, more than likely. But let's go ahead and take a look at another one here. So let's go ahead and take a look now at let's go to the Nets props here. So let's go and take a look at some of these here. Let's go ahead and go with James Harden points. So James Harden points here against Golden State. This is definitely a very, very interesting one. Let me explain here. But He's 5 out of 10 in his last 10 games. He is 6 out of 10 this season without KD in the lineup. There should not be KD in the lineup again today. He had 24 in his last matchup, but that was with KD. So last time he played Golden State, he dropped 24, and this time there's no KD. So he's going to be getting the ball a lot more. He's able to do very, very good against Golden State last time. We'll see, though, because Golden State is known for having a very, very tough defense. So 8-point spread here, so there is blowout potential right here for the Nets-Warriors game. I'm not sure if it's going to get that out of hand, though, but it is a pretty big spread. So 228.5 over-under, so it is blowout potential, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to get super bad, but I could definitely be wrong. The NBA has been crazy lately, so. But point guard versus Golden State. Let's take a look at this season long. Point guard versus Golden State. So Golden State, yeah, is one of the better teams here. Where are they? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they're the 7th hardest defense against the point guard so far this season. So it's going to be a tougher matchup for him. But he is going to have the ball a lot, and he was able to get it done last time. Not 26 points, but he was able to do some pretty good damage to him. But 17 points here they're averaging in the last 7 games. That's insanely good. Huh. So yeah, it's just an interesting one. Not necessarily something I'm going to go ahead and take. More than likely, I'm probably not going to take this one at the end of the day just due to the matchup. But it is very, very interesting with how he did last time against Golden State and how he's been without KD. So no KD, had 24 last matchup. Those are really good looking numbers. So I think it's even too for over-under. So I don't know. Let's go and take a look at Kyrie Irving. We're going to go with another Nets prop here. This time, I believe we're going to go ahead and go with assists. So 4.5 assists here for Kyrie Irving. I've definitely been on his PRA a lot, and that's worked out very, very well for me. I think, yeah, 3 for 4 without KD in the lineup. So last 4 games, this is how it's been without KD for his points props, his PRA, rebounds, assists, all that different stuff. So his assists are looking good to me today. But we'll take a look at this matchup. Maybe we want to switch over and do some PRA with Kyrie Irving yet again. So I think I've taken him in these 3 games. So 2 out of 3 hit rate with Kyrie for me without KD. But let's take a look at assists here for Kyrie. So Brooklyn Nets here, shooting guard versus Golden State. Again, probably going to be a tougher matchup, but 8-point spread, 228.5 over-under. So let's take a look at the shooting guard versus Golden State. So let's take a look at this here. Shooting guard versus Golden State, and it looks like Golden State is kind of in the middle, but not really, a little bit on the harder side-ish. Probably, 11th, 12th hardest matchup, so it's not that bad, but I don't know. It's still, last 7 games, though. They're giving up the second most amount of assists to the shooting guard position, so they've been a lot worse assist-wise, so with Clay, too, because this is season long with Jordan Poole at shooting guard, and last 7 here, this is with Klay Thompson in these last 7 games, so I don't know. Maybe Clay lets a lot of assists go right by him. So I don't know. It could be a pretty good spot for Kyrie. This is one that I'm definitely liking. Oh, some stats real quick too. He's a heavy favorite to go over by a lot. 3 out of 7 in his last 7 games this season. But he is 3 for 4 without KD, as you guys can see here. So yeah, averaging 5.6 in those last 5 games. This is one that I might end up taking at the end of the day. I kind of do like this one first look, but actually we could take a look at PRA and all that different stuff here. So they're actually allowing a lot of, this could be a really good matchup. Last 7 games, they've been really good here. This is obviously fantasy score, but I'm not sure what the best move is to really look at this for PRA. So they're actually giving a lot of points up to the shooting guard position. This is last 7 games again, so a lot of points, a lot of assists given up. Not many rebounds, though. So maybe you could even go under on Kyrie Irving rebounds. He's hit, 2 out of 4 without KD? It's a pretty tough matchup here for rebounds, but I think PRA, I would not mind a PRA or a points prop today with Kyrie, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, season long, they're really, really tough. So I think I'm going to stick to assists for sure, but PRA and points are definitely interesting to me for Kyrie today. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about, we got 2 more here. Let's talk about Jayson Tatum assists. So Tatum is a guy who has been kind of screwing me over lately. I've been taking his rebounds, and he has not been getting it done. They finally bumped him down. He screwed me over. I think it was these 2 games he screwed me. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. But, I don't know. Not a big Jayson Tatum guy right now. But his assists do look kind of nice here. So 3.5 assists here versus the New Orleans Pelicans. 5.4 average in his last 5 games. He needs 4. And these are his last 5 games here. So Today against the New Orleans Pelicans. He's a heavy favorite to go over, so keep that in mind. Just like Kyrie, heavy favorites to go over. 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games, 50% this season, and he had 3 in his last matchup, though, versus the Pelicans. So we're not exactly happy with how he did last time. He was 1 assist short, heavy favorite to go over this time around, so maybe Jayson Tatum has a pretty good spot here. So Jayson Tatum here, small forward against the Pelicans, 5-point spread, 213.5 over under. So nothing really to worry about here. We kind of like a little bit of a higher over under, but it'll do. 5-point spread. Hopefully this game does not blow out. I'm kind of surprised it's a little bit lower of a spread, to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like Boston could take this game and make this game get out of hand. But I don't know. Well, we'll take a look here. So small forward here. Assists versus the New Orleans Pelicans. So the Pelicans here are a little bit on the easier side. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're allowing the 9th most assists to the small forward position here so far this season. So I'm definitely liking that quite a bit. But the Pelicans' last 7 have gotten a lot better, but they're still kind of in the middle. So nothing to really note there for the last 7 games. Just a middle of the road matchup. So I'm not sure if I said the quick stats. I think I did. Yeah, 7 out of 10 in his last 10. So 50% this season. I think it's a pretty good looking one. It might end up being one that I take, but Jayson Tatum has burned me in the past. I might go back to him. He's definitely going on the fade list if I take him and he doesn't hit today. By the way, Cade Cunningham is 100% on the fade list now. Never taking that man again. So I friggin' hate Cade Cunningham after last night. That was horrible. How are you scoring like 16 points a night and you go like 0 for 14? He was like 1 for 9 in the first half yesterday. And that's not the first time that's happened. He was 3 for 14 in his first matchup versus Orlando. I don't know how you're going against the worst team in the league besides the Pistons, and you're shooting like crap. I don't know. That just pissed me off. I don't like Cade Cunningham anymore. All right, let's take a look at LeVert here. Whoops, definitely spelled his name wrong. Let's take a look at LeVert. So 4.5 rebounds for him is a pretty decent looking one. So 6.8 in his last 5 games. He needs 5. 7, 4, 6, 8, 9 in his last 5 games, so could be a pretty good spot. So he's 7 out of 10. He had 6 in his last matchup versus Dallas. He is only 34% this season, but he has stepped it up in recent games. So I'm looking Caris LeVert a little bit here against Dallas. Just a first look, but point guard here versus Dallas, 11-point spread. So this game can definitely get out of hand. Not exactly one we're gonna go ahead and kind of favor today, but 217.5 over under. So we'll take a look at point guard assists versus the Dallas Mavericks. So Dallas here is actually, they're very good, aren't they? Yeah, they're allowing the 4th least amount of assists to the point guard position, albeit that number. Oh crap, we're looking at rebound. No, yeah, we are looking at rebounds. My bad. I completely forgot. We're looking at rebounds. Okay, I was on assists because of Kyrie. Jeez, my bad. They're kind of in the middle here, a little bit on the easier side-ish. It kind of looks like for Dallas, probably like 13th. Yeah, definitely on the easier side. 13th most amount of rebounds to the point guard position. So last 7 games here. Dallas is even easier. So this could actually be a very, very good spot. Probably don't recommend taking assists for LeVert. But, hey, kind of liking these rebounds a little bit. He was able to get it done last time. He's on a pretty good hot streak as of late. So he's been rebounding the ball quite a lot. So, and is in a pretty good matchup that gives up a lot of rebounds to the point guard position. So looking like a couple of good player props today. Probably going to be, hopefully, a pretty good above-average day. At least we hope. You never know. There's some bigger spreads today, so it could lead to some blowouts. A lot of blowout potential. Kind of be aware of those. But, yeah, always do your own research. I do want to say, once again, don't go off of directly just what I say. So, yeah. If I had to rank these guys, though, I'm trying to do these in the ends of some of these videos here. I'd probably go my favorite one of the day. It's probably gotta be, I don't know, that's really tough. I think my top 3, without ranking them, I don't think I want to rank them. But the top 3 are probably Embiid over 31.5, Jayson Tatum over 3.5 assists, and LeVert over 4.5 rebounds. And then probably Kyrie over 4.5 assists, maybe. And then James Harden is probably my least favorite of these 5. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of some stuff to look into today. Do a little bit more research on some of these guys, but yeah, a little bit of a longer video today. I seriously do appreciate you guys for watching this video. Helps me out a lot. Again, use code DOMG on prizepicks when you guys do go ahead and sign up. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100. But yeah, It's going to do, man. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.